Hey everyone, welcome to this video. So today we are going to do some BuilderGel and some cat eye, and this is what they end up looking like. And I have a secret recipe as to what I used to make them look exactly like this, which I'm going to keep all to myself. Just joking, I'm actually going to reveal it later on in the video. But just starting off, first of all, we have my fully prepped nails. So here they are. I've done all the prep and I'm just wiping off with my lint-free wipe and my acetone. So this is just taking away all the dust and all the debris, and it is also dehydrating the nail. So I'm giving it a quick wipe and making sure there's no dusty particles that are going to just ruin the manicure. And I'm going in with my BuilderGel's base coat. So I'm going to go in with a really thin layer of this, as always, and I'm going to scrub it into my nail, making sure I'm covering all of my nail plate, just really scrubbing it in and having a not too thick, I think, is the key for the base coat. I just like having a nice thin layer. So I hope you're all well and happy. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you had a lovely festive time over the holiday season. And this is actually my second video back since the new year. So I am on fire at the moment. Yeah, going really well. So let's see how long that lasts. No, I'm just joking. It's definitely going to last into the new year. So yeah, I'm just scrubbing that base coat into my nail plate right here, and then I'm going to grab my BuilderGel. So for my BuilderGel, we are using Dolly from BuilderGel's, which is one of my favorite shades ever. And I'm just looking at the swatch, little peep swatch hole there, because it's definitely a different color to the old swatch. Like, this is my old bottle of Dolly, and you can tell the swatch is different on the old one, but the shade itself is actually the same. So just in case any of you were wondering, it seems to look a little bit different, but it's not. It's the same colour on the inside. It's just that the swatch looks a bit different. So yeah, I'm just grabbing a bead of that, and I'm going to go in and I am popping the bead up close to the cuticle area, and then I'm just pulling it down the nail from side to side. So this is their BuilderGel in a bottle. As you can see, the shade is gorgeous. It is absolutely perfect for French or anything like that. I love it so much. It's fab. So I'm going to go in with my liner brush from Glam. So this is their ultra fine liner brush, and it is very, very good. I love it for a whole host of things. I use it for Frenchies. I use it for this kind of stuff. I use it for nail art. I love it. Also, just to note, for this nail here, I didn't use a slip layer and I went straight in with the bigger bead. With the rest of them, I am going to use a slip layer because it was really cold on the day I was doing my nails, and I should have done a slip layer. Like, really, when it's colder, you should do a slip layer and you should apply your bigger bead. And if you don't know, a slip layer is just a thin layer of uncured gel. You just paint it on and then you go in with your bead. I'm going to do it here on this nail just to explain a bit better. So this is my slip layer. I'm going in, I am painting this on. And once this is on, I am going to go in with my bigger bead, and that bigger bead then just flows into the slip layer. So if it's a bit colder, it's better to use a slip layer. And if it's hotter, in my opinion, it's better to not use a slip layer, because if it's too hot and you use a slip layer, by the time you have it all done, it can run and flood your cuticles and your sidewalls and everything, and no one wants that. So in my opinion, if it's colder, use the slip layer. If it's hotter, don't use the slip layer. So yeah, I kind of forgot myself with the weather, and with that first nail, I did make it a bit more difficult on myself. But yeah, so just to let you guys know that. So again, I'm using my liner to pull the gel closer to the cuticle area and the side walls without touching them, just to make that gel application a little bit more flawless looking. And I'm also popping my hand upside down to help gravity do its work. So that's it. I'm going to let you watch the third nail. I think I do 3 of these nails on camera, and then I'm going to come back and show you the rest of the design. Okay, so once I have all those nails applied with the Builder Gel, I'm just going to wipe them off with a lint-free wipe and some acetone. Just a little drop of acetone, and then I'm going in and I'm just going to shape them. So these nails didn't need too much finish filing, so we are just shaping around the free edge, and anywhere that I see any little imperfections. I tend to be less, how do I say it, less of a perfectionist on my own nails than with clients. I kind of just give them a rough once over, but yeah, they didn't need too much of finish filing, so they were fine. And then this is my secret recipe ingredient for this set. So it's Silent Night from Madam Glam, and it's Freedom Land from Born Pretty number 57. Just go back and pause that if you want to see them again, but this was such a gorgeous combo. I love those cat eyes from Born Pretty. They're so effective. They are absolutely stunning. They work so well. Those Freedom Land ones, they are so good. They're one of my favourites from Born Pretty. And then this blue from Madam Glam is from their December collection from last year. Just 2025 gone. And yeah, this is Silent Night. It's absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, one coat coverage, and the application is just so enjoyable, so easy to work with. Even though it's such a dark colour, when you get close to the cuticle area, it doesn't bleed. I don't know about you, but I think it's really satisfying to watch a gel polish application, and especially when you can get as close to the cuticle like that and it doesn't bleed. So I'm just going to let you watch me paint these 3 nails here, and I do a little bit of a tidy up work with my liner brush as well. So at the end you'll see me grabbing my liner and pulling that gel close to the cuticle and sidewall areas. And yeah, I did get a little bit of gel on my hand there, so if you ever do that, just grab a lint-free wipe and some acetone and just wipe it off, especially before it goes into the lamp, so you're not curing gel onto your skin. Yeah, so wipe it off as quick as you can if that ever happens. Just get it off your skin ASAP, because we all know there's lots of allergies floating around out there, so we don't want to be going around with uncured gel on our skin. Okay, so next up, this is the fun part. So this is the cat eye. So we are just going to paint a layer of this over that blue, and I'm just doing it nice and evenly, making sure I'm covering everywhere that blue was. And once I have that done, then I'm just going to pull out my magnet and do my cat eye design. So as soon as you take your magnet out, you can see pretty much straight away. What I'm doing there is I'm bringing all the particles to the surface, and then I'm going to go in again on the other side, and I am just creating this little line. It's not even a line, it's nearly like a swirl, but it's not a swirl. It's like down to the edge. It's just like, it's nearly like a little waterfall effect. So you're starting at the top right and it's just kind of coming down and it's swooping towards the left. I do love that look in cat eye, and this is just exactly what I'm going to do on every single finger. So I did think about maybe doing something different on the ring finger, adding some art, but then it was just so nice. I just said, no, stick as a block colour. Just leave it as a block. It'll be just so much nicer. So yeah, basically I'm doing the same on every nail. I am kind of bringing all the magnetic particles to the surface, and then I'm going to go in again and build up my design. I can't really explain it, you just have to watch it and you know what I mean. Just kind of like working my magic with that cat eye, but you can see it's such a good cat eye polish, because you can just see how easy it is, that it's doing the work for me. Like, it's just not hard at all to work with these cat eye polishes. So yeah, they are so good. And yeah, so I'm basically going to do the same. I think I show 3 nails again on camera, but I'm basically going to leave it here with you guys. You can just finish watching. Thank you so much if you made it this far. I hope you enjoyed, and if you enjoyed and you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, or if not, just give it a like. It really does help just push the video out a little bit more. So yeah, Enjoy the rest of the video and I will see you in the next one.